What's up, you guys? After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 4, episode 11, I believe. Yes. I'm just gonna take a moment here and I just noticed this. So Patreon likes to do this thing where it like just randomly updates its UI, and every time they do, it just looks bad, and then more bad, and then worse, and then awful, and then more awful, and then awfuler. I know half of those aren't words, but it's bad. Like, currently right now, I don't know, they'll probably revert it, I hope. I don't know. But, currently right now, they've got like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like so this section right here, like let's just say this box right here, right? This is like your navigation bar, and then there's just a big giant gap of nothing, and then there's the posts and the comments, and then there's another big giant gap of nothing, and the comments are like the posts and the comments are like this big. Literally about this much of the page is not being used. Oh my god, it just looks so bad. I just need to rant about it because I just noticed it when I was clicking to look at the comments from last week. Yeah. How are you guys going, by the way? You good? I hope you're good. Let's go over the comments. While some could have left, most could not. They said it took 2 weeks to move all the people to that world, but they only had less than a day to evacuate it. That implies that they only had time for less than 8% and at most to leave. 8% at the most to leave. Likely much less, as they had spread out all over the world. And even if those left would have died from radiation poisoning in under 5 days with no other suitable planet to go to. Well, I mean, it's better than dying completely. 8% is still 8% of people. Like, I would rather, you know, save the 8% of people than just sit there and die. And like, yeah, maybe you die in 5 days or whatever. Maybe you don't though. But there's one certainty, and that is that you're going to die if you stay. It just didn't make any sense to me. And the idea that it took 2 weeks to move all the people to that world, why? What about it took that long? Gathering people? I don't know. This episode involved 2 alien races trying to colonize the same planet. The Gadmir arrived first and started terraforming the planet before the Encarans arrived. I don't know if they said that. I don't know if the Gadmir had arrived. SG-1 choosing to help the Encarans over another race would be completely wrong. Jack was wrong for suggesting it, and Carter was wrong for helping create the bomb. Jack deciding to set off the bomb even though Daniel was on the ship was bad writing. I get the Encarans choosing to die at home though. I'm just saying, it's been your home for like not very long, so it's not really a home. Like, I don't know, it would be different if you'd lived there for generations and you're like, I want to die at home where my people are, like where my people have lived for thousands of years. Okay, maybe I could understand that, but it's stupid. That's not the case here. It's similar to choosing to die at home instead of in a hospital. They are most likely going to die either way. Better do it at home. No, it's most likely is not a definite. I say that as someone who has spent way too much time in hospitals. There's always the chance that you could survive, so why would you not take that option? Interesting that you prioritize who was first over who would actually die. The Incarans are actually living people who are going to die. The Gadmir aren't even alive. It's an AI ship with cloning tech in order to one die recreates the species. The choice is between allowing what is essentially genocide, even if non-intentional, of the Incarans, or destroying an AI ship with no living people on board. Seems like a clear choice to me. Of course, the eventual compromise is better, but I can't get why saving actual lives would be wrong in this case. I don't think it's as simple as one is alive and the other isn't, because what is alive to one species is based on your own perceptions of life and death. We don't know exactly what the Gadmir did to save their species. Maybe the minds of the Gadmir people are in form of suspended animation, and they can be placed back into new bodies the ship creates. I don't know. Hammond ordered SG-1 not to interfere because he understands that, and because their protocols call for them to not interfere. Of course, they've ignored that many times in the past. Yeah, they're rebellious as fuck. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it at this point. I just think they were stupid not to leave, to be honest. I think acknowledging their feelings was going far enough. Having them act upon their feelings without their actual memory seems wrong. The real Jack and Sam wouldn't be in control of what they're doing with their bodies. I guess? I don't know. Okay. Once again, well done, Tony. I loved it. Thanks. More coming. Shannon knows we're not biscuits. It was flatbread. I've never had flatbread before. What the hell is that? You assumed that when Jack talked about the bald man with short sleeves named Homer, he meant Hammond. But maybe he was thinking of The Simpsons. Okay, maybe it was Hammond. Could you imagine if it was actually just talking about Thor? That would be a real... I'm just saying. Me and my previous notes. Would it be a surprise to you if Chaka was played by none other than the young voice modulated Paul Wesley? You what? Pause. As in Stefan Salva? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Good, because I totally made that shit up. Had you doubting that. Okay, good. Good. So, Tony actually told me this like a week ago. He didn't tell me that it was a joke until now, though. I didn't believe it, because I feel like he would be way too young, right? Actually, maybe not. I don't know. That'd be weird. What a random fucking... I don't know. While going through this, looking for a PNG for intros, I noticed him too. Emil Hamilton looks so much younger in this. I almost didn't think it was him, props, because 4 times 09 came out 9 years before his debut on Smallville. And then he was in the 100. Wait, what? You skipped the intro because you think that skipping might help you finish the episode before you need to go? You said you needed to go out in 20 minutes. You legit just started the episode. How long do you think an intro is for its... Also, side note, now I'm glad I didn't edit the alternate intro into 4 times 09. That would have been awkward. Yeah, yeah. You're wondering how SG-1 was able to find the Incarans if their homeworld didn't have a Stargate. Hammond stated the Incarans were abducted by a ship by the Goa'uld. They must have found them on another world on one of the missions, and the Goa'uld must have dropped them off somewhere to be slaves, much like Ra did with humans from Earth 10,000 years ago. According to the pilot. The Incarans are naive as fuck. The fuck were they gonna do against that ship? Throw rocks at it? Blind lady risked the lives of her people by being stubborn. Luckily it turned out alright, but jeepers lady, that ship was torching the entire planet. Are you blind? Okay, bad example. Yeah, I think she was blind. Daniel introduces himself to the team again. Yep, fruits, yep. For those of you who don't know, there's a running joke that Tony has with his edits for this show, which I'm going to explain to you guys, just in case no one's ever noticed it, and they can go back and take a look and have a bit of a giggle. Every time that Daniel introduces himself and the team, he introduces everyone as Daniel Jackson, I think. Or maybe it's the other way around, where he introduces himself as other people. Like, it's just like a running joke, and it's really funny. He tries to do it every single time that he introduces it. So it gives me a bit of a smile every time that, like, Daniel introduces everyone, because I know that that's coming. Just funny, silly little things like that. Yeah. I mean, it's very in character for O'Neill to defy an order here and there, but given what we know so far, it's out of character for him to side with the Incarans from a military standpoint. But hey, he's willing to save a helpless civilization while probably knowing that he'd probably be giving up a chance at obtaining valuable technology. I say probably, because they didn't really go into the potential storyline. Yeah, that's true. They would have, like, some tech that we don't have. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think O'Neill kind of grew as a person there, not going for the tech, but instead trying to save some people by disobeying orders in the process. Either that or the writing just decided that that's what he was doing today. On 410, Teal'c, you're lucky. The only reason you're missing is that god-awful soul patch. Oh, the rest of the team is missing their memories, which means amnesia storyline. I'd say this episode sucks, but the fact that they got rid of your soul patch kind of makes up for it. Can anyone explain to me what that was about? Why he had that? No one knows. No one's told me. More custom intros as you wish. Too short. That's the first. But no worries. I got you. Again, they won't all be custom intros. That could damage my PC. And I need my PC to play games with my favorite person. Daniel Jackson? Okay, I'm not sure what whacking a lever would do to help the situation, but sure. Nice going on saving the factory. O'Neill thinking a bald man named Homer is important to him. I mean, he could have met Hammond, but if you go back a couple episodes, there is several times where you can hear O'Neill say dope when something went wrong. He might have been onto something. Oh my god. You and Pat making the same kind of comment. Alright. I'll be just a moment. I'm quite thirsty. And then we'll get into the episode. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, hang on, I need to turn my headset on. That would probably help. Alright, let's get into it. Roar! Roar. I'm not unfit, you are.
Does anyone know what this meeting's all about? No, but I hope it's important.
Did you cut your hair even further?
Uniform tablet we found on P3L255.
I think she cut her hair even more.
I still have to finish recalibrating MALP 3K sensors for long-term reconnaissance on P5X 3D7.
I was unable to complete my kill and read.
I was just about to do something important.
All right, people, as you were. We have ourselves a situation. Early this morning,
The audio
approximately
version was kind of weird.
0400 hours, base switchboard received the following call.
Hello, I'm at a
Hey, I recognize his voice. This is
gone before your Black Ops teams can get here.
He goes on like that for a while.
He recently died. He was in
CIA
Six and the City,
microwave harassment,
I
and
think.
Quite a while.
but the point is, none of these compare to your little secret, Colonel. I'm talking about a large circular object discovered in Egypt, currently residing at the bottom of a missile silo under Cheyenne Mountain. I believe you call it the Stargate. And now that I've got your attention, I want to meet tomorrow.
I mean, we already know
11
that,
a.m. at the new Cloverleaf restaurant.
what's his face has been leaking information. What even happened to him? Did they just let him go? I don't even know, because they didn't wrap that up.
Interesting. It would appear base security has been breached.
I want to know who this man is. I want to know how he got his information. And I want to know who he's been talking to.
Ba, 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 na, 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 Point of no return. That was the 100th episode of Supernatural. I know things. This mind is very strange and remembers a lot of weird information. I was right! Stanford Black.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I think I was followed.
You sure?
Yeah,
He's got a very distinct voice.
I managed to lose him.
Very professional. What's your name?
You can call me Martin.
What's this about?
If you don't mind, before we get started, just like to check you for transmitters.
Okay.
You're clean. You understand, a man in my position has to take precautions.
Yeah. You never know who's listening.
Exactly. I don't know about you, but I always feel like I'm being watched.
Come on, Martin. Let's get to it. What's going on here?
You know as well as I do, Colonel.
I don't.
You know, I've never been on a stakeout before. Shouldn't we have, like donuts or something?
A top-secret government program involving instantaneous travel to other solar systems by means of a device
Sounds bizarre.
known as a Stargate.
I don't believe it.
Sounds like a good idea for a TV show, if you're into that sort of thing.
Colonel,
I'm
let's
really
play
not,
games.
but
If
it's
it
kind of
isn't
weird
true,
that I
then
am.
Why would you come all this way?
Okay. The truth. There is a top-secret government program called Project Stargate.
I knew it!
But it has nothing to do with space travel.
What does it have to do with?
Magnets.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Nope. I've already said too much.
Colonel, you're not taking this seriously.
No, I'm not.
I need help.
Why? What seems
I
to be...
have to go through the Stargate.
Marty,
No, I mean it. I've come to realize that I don't belong here. For the longest time, I was obsessed with all those alien conspiracies, crop circles, cow mutilations, the Apollo
I
cover-up.
thought the lunar landings were a hoax.
No, that was a story created by the government to direct attention from the real cover-up. Everybody knows that. Anyway, one day, I'm online
No idea.
and I find this conspiracy chat room, and they're talking about something called the Stargate. Most of it was
Okay, so
disinformation, but the
people
word
have been
Stargate
talking about it
stuck in
online.
my head. It triggered what I later realized was a suppressed memory. You see, Colonel O'Neill, the truth is, I'm not just interested in outer space. I'm from outer space.
Sure, yeah, buddy.
Check, please.
We got something. Looks like he's got a criminal record. He was arrested for protesting outside a TV station. He claims subliminal advertising was controlling his thoughts.
Do you have a current address?
Oh yeah, I could get the prescription of his glasses if I wanted.
Alright, Felicity.
So you still don't believe me? I'm an alien.
You look pretty human to me.
No. What I believe is that thousands of years ago, people were taken from Earth. Maybe as part of some experiment, maybe as slaves, who knows? But the point is, there are entire civilizations up there descended from those original humans.
Now that's just crazy talk.
I can give you proof. I can show you my ship.
Sure.
Look, Marty, I'm a busy man, and you don't strike me as any great threat to national security. But as you know, it never hurts efforts to be thorough, so show me.
It's so weird when we get to see them out in the real world. Because they're so often just in, you know, other worlds or the SGC. He's a full-blown kook.
Something tells me we don't need to worry about this guy.
Except for the fact that he happens to be very close to the truth.
You know, I bet that the twist is that he actually is from somewhere else. Because it's
He looks familiar.
it's giving you a lot of ideas that, you know,
It would appear
it's a
this
bit of a
weapon is
kook.
ineffective.
Something in my eye. Yeah, it's making you seem that, like, it's making it seem so much that he's a kook, but the twist is probably that he's not.
Oh, hello. Sam, you're gonna wanna take a look at this.
You know, he said you would show you his ship. What if his ship was at home?
Tranquilizers, antidepressants, antipsychotics. Looks like our friend here was being treated for a number of different psychiatric problems.
Yeah, why doesn't that surprise me?
Of course.
What do we got? Activity in the house.
Okay, someone is spying on him.
Looks like Martin's got visitors. That's not all. See the big guy? Watch what happens when I go to thermal scan.
He's just
Definitely
pregnant.
not human.
I have the results of the test done on the medication that Major Carter took from Martin's house. Preliminary analysis done at a lab in Montana. They faxed it over. There are some anomalies.
Meaning?
Several unidentifiable chemicals were present. I believe that the drugs may have been tampered with.
For what purpose?
I can't say.
To make him
For
more
all we know,
paranoid.
the medication may be the cause of his delusional state. The name of the psychiatrist who prescribed the drugs was on the label.
I must say your phone call piqued my curiosity. I don't often get requests for information from
I
the
assume that's one of the guys. I don't know, they all look
Well,
the same
this
to me.
concerns a particular patient of yours. Martin Lloyd.
Oh, I see. Of course you understand that doctor-patient privilege prohibits me from discussing the case history of my clients.
This is a matter of national security, Dr. Tanner. A privilege doesn't exist in this case.
National security involving Martin? I find that hard to believe.
Why do you say that?
Let's put it this way. People like Martin sometimes compensate for their feelings of insignificance by creating elaborate fantasies in which they are the center and focus of all attention. These people are
You
usually
don't
harmless,
sound like a
although
very
often they try and draw others into their delusions.
good
That's
therapist.
what's happened here.
The way that he said that just didn't come off right. It seemed like you were just telling them exactly what you want them to believe. What the fuck? This is a thing?
Colonel O'Neill.
What's up with the noise? I'm a little confused.
Martin? Please, I have to see you.
Oh, you wear that hat.
It's so good you're here. You have no idea what... Who's he?
My friend.
I think a beanie would work
Mark.
better, to be honest.
You trust him?
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's okay for me then.
Good. Glad you called.
Don't you want to know how I found you?
Okay.
I noticed in your car there was a map from the Sleep Right motel chain. I checked everyone in town.
There's two.
I'm surprised a man in your position wouldn't take more precautions to maintain your cover.
Marty, I'm not under.
Yeah, Willie Garson. I thought I had the right name in my head. I just
think
didn't
you
want
make
to say it out loud yet.
Look at this.
Toothpick.
Yes. It all makes sense now.
I propped it up against the inside of my door. When I got home, it was on the ground, meaning someone was there.
If you prop it up against the inside of the door, how do you get out?
Through the window. You think I'm so stupid I go out my own front door?
So you leave the window unlocked?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I put
Teal'c.
it on the inside of the windowsill. Now, if that's gone when I get back, then
Marty.
The point is, someone was there. They're after me. You have to help me, please. I'm running out of time.
What do you want?
I want to go home.
What do you mean
Take
running
me
out of
through the
time?
Stargate.
Let me see those. You should go easy on this.
But
Just for a while. Trust me.
what about the symbols?
What symbols?
It's one of the things I see in the flashes. There's 7 of them. I wrote them down.
You even got the point of origin right.
This is the place?
Yeah. This is the address he gave us.
It doesn't really look like anybody's place of work. There's no one here.
Is a trap.
Except for the guys with guns.
Who are you?
Who are you?
We're the guys with the guns, which means you answer our questions. So once again, who are you?
I'm
are
Dr.
you?
Samantha Carter. This is Major Daniel Jackson.
We're with the Air Force.
And what are you doing here?
Classified.
What do you know about Martin Lloyd?
Never heard of him.
Yesterday you were conducting an illegal search in his house.
No, we weren't.
So who are you guys really?
What do you know about Martin Lloyd?
Man, the time like before everyone had cell phones.
Can I come out yet?
No.
Psychiatrist's office was completely empty, like no one had ever been there.
Oh, that's what.
So,
Okay.
no, Neil.
Got some people on it. Where's Marty?
He became insistent in his demands for medication.
Murray, listen, I'm really sorry I tried to bite you, and I realize it's totally out of line, but, I was wondering if, maybe I could come out now? Or I could just stay in here? Just, I'm getting a little dizzy.
Marty?
Martin! You alright?
Crap.
Marty! Come on, Marty!
In hindsight, perhaps we should have given him his medication, O'Neill.
Colonel!
Said meds.
Remember where my ship is?
You know you're in Martin's house because we have you on video. What can you tell us about him?
He's an associate.
Oh, we know that. We also know that he's not from around here.
Not from Montana?
I think you know what I mean.
I'd be like,
We should have turned left at the bottom
Georgia?
of the green instead of turning right.
New York? America?
You never believe Martin is correct about his spaceship.
No. But he's the closest thing we've got to a lead on Carter and Daniel. After you, Murray.
This is it! I told you, this is the clearing! The ship is around here somewhere, but remember, it's mostly buried. So keep your eyes open and watch your step. Ah! This is it! I knew it was here. I knew it! I'm not crazy.
He's got like one piece of grass on his head.
Use sonar to get the general size and shape. It should look something like this. It's approximately 16
Why have
feet
they
long
not
by 10
dug
feet
it up
wide.
yet?
That's not right. It's too small. That can't be my ship.
There's another ship out there?
Could it be an escape pod?
That's it. There must have been some kind of malfunction. We abandoned the ship and came down in the pod.
We. There's more of you? How many more?
I'm not sure.
It can't be too many, sir. From the size of that thing, I'd say 4, maybe 5 max.
So you're telling me this man is an ordinary technical sergeant?
I wouldn't say ordinary.
He's very good at what he does.
What's his area of expertise?
Speechwriter.
What about this?
Oh, that's very good. Did you draw that yourself?
You guys are funny.
That's a duck, isn't it? We'll just wait here.
These guys know what a symbiote is. But if they were really NID, they'd know that Teal'c isn't a security threat.
I don't know. That's why I hate working for the government. Every department has its own agenda, its own little secrets.
Very true, Dr. Jackson.
Oh yeah, didn't see that coming.
I mean, he literally sent you here.
Situations like this, information is on a need-to-know basis.
Looks like the experiment's been discovered. What do we do?
Get the van.
We're going for a ride?
Not exactly.
I don't exactly appreciate being used as bait.
Stop talking into your lapel.
Oh, it's easy for you guys. All nice and cozy back in your van, eating your crullers and your bear claws. I'm the one standing out here, risking my... We got company.
I must say, Martin, this is very disappointing. You stopped taking your medication, didn't you?
I'm not crazy, and you're not a psychiatrist. You see this? This is what brought us here. I know it. I remember now.
Martin, you've really made a mess of things this time.
Looks like a toilet.
This isn't right. I know you. I know all of you. We were on the ship together. We're soldiers, not murderers. That's why you drugged me instead of killing me in the first place. It's not too late. Our people are at war. They need us.
Martin, I hate to see you like this. You were my best agent.
I was never any kind of agent. You're just saying that because you think I'm bugged.
Well, aren't you?
No, of course not. This whole government agency thing, it's just a cover. We're all really aliens, right?
With all the secrecy and all the lies, it's easy to get confused.
I'm not confused. I know who I am.
I feel like
Why
they're
are you guys
searching
doing
for
this? Why don't you
bugs
just
there.
admit who we are? We can all just go home. They have a Stargate.
Stop. Get to him. Seal off the area. No one in or out.
Carter. Oh, Murray. Am I glad to see you?
Where are your friends?
I'm not sure.
Sergeant, any sign of the targets?
Negative, sir.
They just disappeared?
They're aliens, right? I have more evidence. Look. Uh-oh.
What?
Guys, we better get out of here. This thing is counting down.
Clear the area!
Well?
That's weird. I'm sure this is a countdown for some sort of detonation.
Well. Okay, we're not gonna get a resolution to those guys? At least not this episode, I suppose.
This is just like I remember.
I feel like he could just be saying that though this whole time.
He was right, it's an active gate.
Receiving mount telemetry.
Okay.
You're gonna hunt them down, aren't you?
Not me.
But the military, the government?
I don't think anyone's gonna find him.
General Hammond says you're a go.
Really?
Yeah, it's safe, but you're not gonna like it.
Thought so.
They were right. If we'd gone back, we'd be dead now.
I'm sorry, Mark.
So, now what?
We go home.
I knew the twist would be that he actually was an alien. Well, not really alien, but from another planet. I felt like that was kind of obvious. That was Stargate SG-1, Season 4, Episode 11. Decent episode. I feel like very quick wrap up with those characters though. They just disappeared. I don't know whether or not they'll ever show up again, but if they don't, then that's kind of odd. I don't know. It didn't sit well, I guess. But yeah, it was nice seeing Willie Garson again. He's been in so many things, and yeah, it's sad that he's gone now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.